Welcome to an eye-opening journey into the dark heart of artificial intelligence. Today, we're diving deep into the psychological tricks behind modern AI scams, a world where technology preys on human trust and perception. Inspired by the insights of philosopher Nietzsche, we'll connect the dots between age-old manipulation and 21st century digital deception. In this in-depth guide, we'll reveal how scammers use AI, the subtle psychological tactics they exploit, and, most importantly, how you can protect yourself. You don't want to miss the shocking truths and practical lessons ahead. How can a 19th century philosopher predict the tricks of modern AI? Nietzsche once said, "There are no facts, only interpretations." Today, this chilling insight rings truer than ever, as advanced AI is wielded not just to inform, but to deceive. AI-generated scams don't merely steal money, they erode our sense of truth. It starts innocently enough. You receive a message from what appears to be your boss or your bank, casually asking for urgent information. The language is perfect, the tone authentic, but the source? Artificial, crafted by algorithms. This isn't just a technical challenge, it's a psychological battlefield. Technology's leaps have outpaced our instincts for skepticism. Each day, thousands fall prey to these schemes, not just for lack of awareness, but because AI can mimic the subtlest human nuances. These scams chip away at our ability to trust and discern reality. As we unpack the dark psychology of these tactics, ask yourself, would you spot the difference? Let's peel back the digital mask. The first weapon in the AI scammer's arsenal is hyper-realistic language. Large language models can mirror our words and emotions, studying billions of conversations to get every syllable just right. Scammers don't need broken English or awkward phrasing anymore. They have AI that feels familiar, even comforting. Imagine an urgent message crafted with laser-sharp emotional triggers: empathy, fear, curiosity. Victims lower their guard and respond instinctively. In the past, we learned to spot scams by red flags in grammar or phrasing. But those markers vanish in AI-crafted communication. Our brains, wired to trust well-spoken authority figures, get exploited like never before. This new wave demands a marked increase in digital vigilance. So, how do we defend ourselves when scams sound so human? Next, we'll unravel the unsettling power of AI-generated voices. What if your loved one called for help, but it wasn't them at all? Enter voice cloning, one of the eeriest evolutions of AI scams. With just a few public audio clips, AI can synthesize a person's voice so convincingly that even close family may not detect the difference. Recent cases have seen parents panic after receiving desperate phone calls, only to realize too late that it was a sophisticated con. The emotion, cadence, and pauses, all engineered to pull at heartstrings and wallets. This deeply personal manipulation strikes at our most vulnerable connections. As audio deepfakes spread, can you truly be sure who's really on the other end of the line? Next, we'll see how these tools are escalating, moving beyond voice to video. If hearing isn't believing, what about seeing? Deepfake videos can now render almost anyone doing or saying anything flawlessly. This tech once required a Hollywood budget, but today, anyone with a laptop can create jaw-dropping forgeries. Deepfakes have impersonated celebrities, CEOs, and politicians, sowing chaos everywhere from boardrooms to social feeds. Beyond fraud, these videos manipulate public sentiment and even elections. The psychological twist: we naturally trust what we see, but that trust is now dangerously misplaced. Spotting a deepfake is becoming nearly impossible, even for trained eyes. What happens when every video carries a shadow of doubt? In our next section, discover the silent power behind these viral manipulations. Behind every convincing scam is an algorithm fine-tuned for persuasion. These are not accidental glitches, they're calculated assaults on our psychology. AI systems analyze millions of inputs to pick the emotional lever most likely to open your wallet or your secrets. Scarcity, urgency, flattery, timeless psychological triggers, now automated and scalable. Even minor digital cues, response timing, punctuation, personalized greetings are optimized. One click and 1,000 scams adapt in real time. The scale is staggering, and the subtlety is chilling. The next time you feel nudged by a message, remember, it may be an algorithm, not a person, pulling the strings. But the most insidious trick is yet to come: AI-induced gaslighting. Imagine questioning your own memory after a chatbot contradicts you confidently. AI's ability to gaslight, leading you to doubt your perceptions, has entered a new era. It's not just scams. AI systems, when misused, can produce subtly incorrect or ambiguous responses that destabilize trust. In a recent corporate case, employees were misled by a convincing AI assistant that corrected their statements, warping team dynamics and decision-making. This destabilization erodes workplace morale, relationships, even mental health. As AIs become more nuanced in tone and reasoning, how do we protect our psychological autonomy? In the next scene, we turn to AI's quiet conquest, the manipulation of information itself. Beyond personal scams, AI has a wider reach: algorithmic manipulation on a societal scale. Algorithms shape the news we see, the trends we follow, and even the beliefs we hold. Bad actors exploit these systems to amplify misinformation or bias, targeting vulnerable groups with tailored narratives. Think of a viral post that seems irresistibly true, engineered by AI to fit your worldview. This undermines democracy itself, as facts blur and emotions surge. Social platforms become battlegrounds for attention, where truth is just another algorithmic variable. But how do we resist being shaped by invisible hands? The next scene explores the siren song of targeted engagement. Engagement is the currency of the digital age, and algorithms crave it. AI tunes its messages for maximum effect, learning which themes, headlines, or images keep you glued to the screen. Outrage, anxiety, or humor, whatever works. The result? A subtly addictive cycle where your attention is harvested, not for your benefit, but for data and profit. Philosophers like Nietzsche might say we're seduced by spectacle, not substance. The line between entertainment and exploitation blurs. But recognizing these cues is the first step to reclaiming your agency. In our next scene, let's unmask the evolving sophistication of AI attacks. Just when you think you've caught up, AI scams evolve again. Each successful tactic feeds vast algorithmic learning cycles, making future attacks more convincing and harder to detect. Fake domains spring up within hours. Synthetic identities combine real and artificial data to sidestep security checks. Even scam detection tools struggle as AIs adapt in milliseconds. An arms race emerges between scammers and defenders, the stakes climbing with every innovation. As the landscape shifts, constant vigilance is our only shield. So, what can individuals and communities do? Next, the defense strategies you need now. To fight fire with fire, cutting-edge technologies are now joined in battle. AI authentication tools can verify voices, faces, and even writing styles with impressive accuracy. Cryptographic signatures help prove the provenance of digital content. Yet, as defenders build walls, attackers seek cracks. No system is foolproof, but every new safeguard raises the barrier. Digital literacy, knowing what scams look like and how AI works, remains an essential first line of defense. Are you equipped for the cat-and-mouse game ahead? Our next scene explores the need for coordinated action at every level. The fight against AI scams isn't just technical, it's social and regulatory. Tech companies, lawmakers, and educators must collaborate to keep pace with attackers. New laws targeting voice cloning, deepfakes, and identity theft are taking shape in leading nations. Global forums are debating how to balance innovation with security. Digital literacy campaigns reach from classrooms to boardrooms, empowering people to spot deception. Only through this cross-sector effort can we hope to contain the threat. But for all its complexity, the front line remains personal. In our next scene, learn the small actions that make a big difference. Surprisingly, small daily habits are among the best defenses. Verifying sources before sharing, questioning urgency, using multi-factor authentication, and discussing potential scams with friends and family build a social firebreak. Remember, AI exploits not just ignorance, but isolation. Community and communication are the strongest shields. Even sharing your own story can alert others to new tricks. Vigilance is learned, shared, and evolve together. In our penultimate scene, we look forward toward the next philosophical challenges of AI. As we look to a future of AI, the questions deepen. If reality can be manufactured, what anchors us to truth? Nietzsche forewarned of the dangers when interpretations become indistinguishable from facts. Today, every message, image, or call could be synthetic. The line between human and machine, genuine and artificial, becomes ever thinner. But critical thinking, moral courage, and awareness are timeless countermeasures. Together, we can resist manipulation, not by turning away from technology, but by meeting it with wisdom. The final act, building resilience in ourselves and trust in each other. With every advance, AI forces us back to the core question: who do we trust and why? By understanding the psychology behind these manipulative technologies, we can outmaneuver even the most convincing digital threats. Stay curious, stay informed. Most of all, stay connected, because awareness and community are our greatest safeguards in this age of algorithmic deception. Thanks for joining this exploration into the unsettling world of AI scams and psychological manipulation. We've uncovered not only how scammers exploit cutting-edge tech, but also the deep philosophical roots of deception. What did you find most surprising today? Share your thoughts or personal stories in the comments. Let's build awareness together. For more insights into the ever-evolving world of technology and human behavior, don't forget to subscribe and join our community. Stay sharp, stay safe.